lately I have been thinking about the artist Aaliyah lately. I don't know if it's because we are centered around with the Pluto energy tied into Aquarius, and right now everything feels super karmic as we are centered in the year of 8. The year of 8 is the energy of Saturn, and it feels like many of these karmic ties, areas of responsibilities and boundaries will bring new shed and light, especially to people who were centered around giving up or sacrifice for success and wealth. One of the artists when I think about this is Aaliyah. She was very talented, and at the tender age of 22, she lost her life in a plane crash. Who knows where she would have been today if she was still alive? Her fans still remain devoted to her. Unfortunately, we will never know the potential of what she had.
She's a very forward thinker.
Now, not only do you have your self-titled album coming out, we just heard that you have been confirmed for Matrix 2 and The Matrix 3.
Yeah.
Oh my God, congratulations.
I feel so blessed because everything that I've always wanted is happening to me. And I just feel like I have so many places to go and so many things to enjoy.
But I was with R. Kelly. How does that make you feel about him?
I was just shocked at how long he got away with it. How many people turned and looked the other way. How many people were still, involved with him in any kind of way. Like the things that had happened in the past, she told me leave it alone. I would have to respect her wish no matter what. And her wish was leave it alone, let me heal, let me rest, let me on a lot. So the time that we had together, it was like we appreciated it.
They were in heaven. Nothing from the outside really got in their way. And she was so happy. She was so happy.
It is believed at the young age of 15, Aaliyah married this artist, R. Kelly, who is currently now in jail for multiple charges against minors. One of the things that stands out about Aaliyah's journey was she never got a chance to express what truly happened to her. It was something that she kept hidden in the shadows. But in all honesty, I think many people knew what was happening to Aaliyah, but they just decided to keep quiet. I think this year of 8 is going to bring some new karmic ties for people who thought that the shadows would always stay hidden. In actuality, they are going to come to light.
World's t-shirts, drawers, condoms, everything.
How do you deal with that when someone you respect does that you don't?
Aaliyah's boyfriend at the time, actually was the only one who spoke up about her trauma and her areas of harm that was brought onto her by the industry, and that was Damon Dash, who also had a relationship with not only many high-profile celebrities, but also Jay-Z. Many people believe that Damon Dash and Jay-Z's relationship ended because of Aaliyah. Maybe it was the area of lost integrity that Damon Dash had with Jay-Z, or the areas surrounding money, but for whatever reasons, their partnership came to an end after Aaliyah's death. I don't know if Aaliyah would have spoke out about what happened to her in the industry, but her area of her angelic presence seems to radiate to this day. Let's take a look at her birth chart. It is believed that Aaliyah was born on January 16th, 1979 at 8:43 a.m. in Brooklyn, New York, the Kings County. The sun in Capricorn at 25 degrees. It is believed she is an Aquarius moon at 22 degrees, and she has a Virgo moon in 1 degree. Her midheaven is believed to be located in Sagittarius at 8 degrees. Her dominant planets are surrounded in the zodiacs of Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Venus, Uranus, and Neptune. She is a combination of earth, fire, and is seen mostly as a mutable sign. Her dominant houses include her 10th, which is known as the energy of career, her legacy, reputation, the area of responsibilities, and also recognition. It is considered the house of responsibility, and it is ruled by the energy of Capricorn. Her other dominant house is her 12th house, which is seen as the spiritual house. It is ruled by Pisces and is known as the spiritual life, the area of past lives, and is sometimes seen as an area that has a lot of karmic energy. Another one of her dominant houses is her 7th house, which is the house of partnerships. It can also be the area of where awareness comes and relationships. That is ruled on the energy of Libra. Her sun in Capricorn conjoining with her Mars makes her feel very ambitious and passionate. It is truly centered in the 11th house, also aligned with her Mercury. So I definitely think one of the reasons why she didn't speak up is because of the energy of business and her career, and having the hesitation that her career may end if she spoke up more about what was happening to her. We have to remember that we are in the year of 8. This energy of 8 is known as a Saturn year. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. There's a lot of energy of karmic ties. Another thing that stands out to me is when we look at her area of her 7th house, which has her Virgo and also her moon and Saturn. Moon is known as that feminine energy. Saturn's also known for being very dominant, aggressive, and taking things away. And it is in her house of partnerships. So I'm not surprised that her area of femininity was taken away from her when it came to people that she was dealing with. And when we look at her 9th house, that is where her Pluto is, and it is in a Scorpio. The 9th house is about to travel, wisdom, and philosophy, and then also that energy of expansion. Scorpio is known for untimely deaths, unexpected occurrences, the forcing of transition, and also transformation. It is seen as somewhat of the belly of the beast, a very dark energy when we look at it as a whole. Aaliyah is also a life path number of 7. 7 is considered as one of the most mystic and magical numbers. It is centered around teaching and also giving other people enlightenment. It is very much of a wisdom type leader energy, that something is left for the community, for the collective to learn from. We look at her lower place houses, her 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. There's not a much of planetary alignment there, and that's neither a bad or a good thing. It just shows that there's a lot of purpose in her upper area, which is also considered the upper area of the chart, around the area of partnerships, spirituality, the collective, her legacy. So I do think Aaliyah was sent here to do and to teach us many things. When I look at Aaliyah's chart today, one of the things that seems kind of resilient is that currently we have Pluto in Aquarius, which would be hovering over her 12th house, aligning with her rising of Aquarius. Also, there's that energy of Mercury, Venus, and Mars, which is aligning the same area and making everything feel a little bit more primal. What's also interesting is that Mars is squaring her natal Chiron. Her Chiron was traditionally in the energy of Taurus, but now it is centered with Aries. This is letting that area of impulse and passion kind of come back up to be more centered in the Earth's presence. This conscious energy may not be speaking 100% of all her truth, but it is letting the collective become a little bit more aware of what has happened to her, allowing us to look at the integrity and purpose of people around her. What energy could have been dismantled instead of praised? What alliances were meant to be broken for lessons? I believe that Aaliyah is a beautiful, spiritual, cosmic energy that was placed here to teach us things. And as we approach this full moon in Virgo, that we should understand that speaking up for the feminine energy, the goddess energy, the purity, and holding people accountable is one step closer to our higher consciousness and inner peace as a collective.